Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Emmerdale. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Uglies 2 potential release date, cast and more about Pretties. Uglies 2 hasn't been announced by Netflix, but fans will certainly want a sequel after Uglies ends on the same cliffhanger as the book. Author Scott Westerfeld followed up Uglies with a sequel called Pretties, before rounding off the trilogy with specials. He also released a 4th book in the trilogy called Extras, before returning to the world a decade later with the Imposters series. Following the first movie's release, Westerfeld gave an update on a potential movie sequel to Decider. "Well, I want to do it. I'm pretty sure director Ainsley wants to do it. And obviously when it comes down to it, with Netflix and the other powers that be, is how many people watch it, how many times. So I will leave that up to the viewers to decide. Fans know that there's much more story to be told in this world, and Joey King, who executive produced Uglies, as well as starring, is aware too. There's more books. There's worlds in which things that happen. We're really excited for people to see this one, and we're excited for the future of these characters, and to see what people enjoy," she told Screen Rant. As ever, it will depend on whether Uglies is a big enough hit for Netflix. But while we wait for the opening weekend numbers to come in, here's everything you need to know about Uglies 2 aka Pretties. As mentioned above, Uglies 2 has yet to be confirmed by Netflix, so we don't have an official release date. It's also tricky to work out when we can expect a potential sequel given the delays to the first movie. Uglies finished filming in late 2021, before some reported reshoots earlier in 2024. And then it arrived on Netflix on September 13, 2024. We don't imagine we'd have to wait nearly 3 years between filming and release for the sequel. However, unless it's being filmed in secret, it's unlikely we'll see it in 2025, and if it happens, we might have to wait until 2026. This is all speculation for now, so we'll update this page whenever we hear more news. While nothing has been confirmed, we can make some educated guesses about who will be back in Uglies 2 based on the book Pretties. We'd expect Joey King back as Tally Youngblood, alongside Keith Powers as David, Brian Jew as Shay, Jan Luis Castellanos as Croy, and Laverne Cox as Dark Cable, among others. Assuming he survives the fall at the end of Uglies, a change from the original book, Chase Stokes will be back as Paris, as he also features in the sequel novel. However, the movie sequel, if it happens, could choose to go in a different direction. Pretties introduces a new group known as the Crims who Tally comes into contact with in New Pretty Town, so the sequel would have to cast the likes of Crims founder Zane and Crimes member Fausto. Apart from a notable change with Paris, Uglies largely plays out as the book does and ends in the same way. Tally agrees to become a Pretty so that she can be a test subject for Maddie's cure for the brain lesions. The book sequel Pretties sees Tally enjoying her new life as a Pretty, but always aware that something isn't quite right. A message soon arrives from her past, and once she reads it, it changes her new life forever. Tally is faced with a choice whether to fight to forget what she's learnt or fight for the life she once had. We won't go into spoilers here, but Paris does feature in the book's sequel at some key moments. So if the movie series does kill him off after the events of Uglies, then the sequel would have to work around it. And if you thought the Paris changes were bold, one of them was Westerfeld's idea. Paris is slightly different in the movie than in the book. In order for him to have a full journey, I wanted to have one more scene where he decides to become a special, he told Decider. It's pretty short, but it rounds out that extra subplot. And because that subplot wasn't in the book, I thought, I can touch that up a little bit. Unfortunately not. Uglies 2 has yet to be confirmed, let alone filmed, so you'll be waiting a while. The first trailer for Uglies only dropped around a month before its release.